Okay, now finally, and probably the most important section of all, the Infostore. This is the key to smart collaboration and something not normally found in a product like this. Sometimes referred to as a document management system, but is actually a lot more. In this view, we're looking at all my items in the Infostore. Yes, I said items and not documents, because the Infostore can actually contain almost anything that can be stored. For example, documents, music, videos, graphics, computer code, and as I said, almost anything that can be stored. If we open up an item and have a look, we can see that yes, it can be a document item. But it can also be a link to something somewhere, sometimes referred to as a bookmark, or a direct piece of information, a knowledge base item. Or actually, it could be all three at the same time. Please note that if items are changed in the Infostore, then the system will automatically version it and keep a history of that item. Here we can see the history of this item. It is important to note at this point that the most current version may not be the set or default version of this item. Let me try and explain. If the document has been worked on, and then a version has been approved, but the document still needs more work on it, you can set the approved version to be the default or set version, while the most current version is still being worked upon. This means that people will get the set version or the approved version, and not the most current worked upon version stored in the Infostore. Within this view, you can also roll back to versions or purge them, etc. Finally, when I finish working on the document and I want to send it out to my team, I can decide if I want to send the whole document out as an attachment, the usual and uneconomical way of doing things, or I can choose to use the more efficient method and send out the link to the document within the Infostore. If the link is sent, then there is no physical move, copy, or duplication of this document. This means I can send out huge documents without having any impact on bandwidth or storage. Only the link is sent. This means that everyone is using the most current and up-to-date version of the document. There are no duplicates floating around and no possibility of confusion. This makes everything so much more efficient and simple. So, to wrap things up, this has been a flying overview of Open-Xchange Express Edition. We have just scratched the surface of this product. I hope you have an understanding now of what Open-Xchange Express Edition is. If you think this is of interest, please look deeper into our website, or contact Open-Xchange Direct, or contact one of our partners for more information. It is also possible to download the evaluation of this product directly from our website. Thank you very much from me and the Open-Xchange team. This was Mike Ganson. Thank you.